Hi guys, so this is going to be my first YouTube video. My name is Olga. I know the lighting wasn't too good in the video because I'm using my phone. I'm gonna buy a camera. I wasn't able to really zoom in or anything, so this is what it looks like in natural light. It looks a million times better, I feel. Okay guys, so here I'm going in with the Poreblem Primer. And I got this in my February BoxyCharm. I just applied this all over my face. And then I'm going to go in with the Porefessional, and I just apply that to my T-zone because I have a little bit bigger pores there. And then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia concealer, and I'm in the shade 3.0, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean up under my brows with that. And that's a really old MAC brush that I have. I've had it since I think I was in high school. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean up under my eyebrows. And then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Dipbrow, and that's a Lexi brush. I'll list all the details down below. It's a spoolie just to comb through my brows. And then I'm going in with an angled brush. Again, that's from MAC, and that's really old. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows with that. I can do a detailed video on how I do my eyebrows. I usually use the powder, but I couldn't find it, so I just went ahead and I used the Dipbrow today. And then I'm going to go in with the MAC Painterly paint pot and use it as eyeshadow primer. And then again, I'll list down all the brushes that I used and all the shades that I used down below. And then I went ahead and I did the same thing to my other eyebrow, and I also primed my other eye. And now I'm taking the Kylie palette, and I'm taking that first color in there and just using that just to set the eyeshadow primer. It doesn't really need to be set, but I'm used to it, so I just go ahead and set it. And then I'm going in with the Jacklyn Hill palette, and I'll list all the colors I used down below, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add that to my crease, and then just blend. And then I'm getting the same color and doing the same thing to my other eye. And then I'm going in with a little bit darker shade, and I'm applying that more to the outer part of my eye. And I'm just blending that into the crease as well. Okay guys, so here I'm just going to use the same color on my other eye, and then I'm just going to keep blending them both until they are really blended. And then I'm going in with a shimmery shade, and I'm just going to spray that with a little bit of Fix Plus onto my brush and then dip it in the eyeshadow and then just apply that to my lid. And then I'm just getting a lighter shade and just putting that in the center of my eye just to give it a little dimension. And I'm just doing that with my finger. And then I'm putting some mascara. I also got this, I think, in one of the boxy charms. I don't remember which one it was. But it works pretty good. And then I'm getting my beauty blender, and the foundation that I always use is the MAC Studio Fix. It's my favorite one, and I'm in the shade 3.5, and I'm just applying that all over my face. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of chapstick, and I'm going to take my Shape Tape concealer, and I think I'm in the shade light medium, and I'm just going to apply that to the places I want to conceal, and then I add the Colourpop concealer on top just to brighten it up a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop No Filter Translucent Powder, and I'm just gonna use that to set my face. I do bake under my eyes for a little bit, but I never leave the powder on there for too long, just because I feel like it you can tell when you have too much powder. And then I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop No Filter powder in the shade medium. And I just go ahead and set that all over my face, and I just go ahead and wipe off any of the translucent powder that I had on with that same brush. And then I have the Tartiest contour palette, and I just use that yellow powder in the palette, and I go ahead and I just put that wherever I went ahead and baked. And we can't see what I'm doing here. Oh, okay. I'm just highlighting the top of my brow bone and the inside of my eye. And then here I'm just going in again and just blending out any harsh lines that I think are still there. And then I'm just going in with the Luxie Spoolie and then just shading in my brows a little bit more. I always feel like when you go over them with your foundation or something, they sort of get a little bit less defined. So I like to go back in and just clean them up. And I like to add product if I need it. So I'm going in with the Colourpop brow pencil. And I think this is the color Bronde. And I'm just going in anywhere where I feel like there's little gaps, or it could be a little bit, it could be filled in a little bit more. And then I just showed you my Hoola bronzer, but I ended up just putting my lashes on. I do let them sit a little bit with the glue on there until it gets tacky, and then I go ahead and pop them on. And I'll leave all the information on my lashes down below. I do get them off of a girl I met through work, and she makes them herself. I think her name is Lashed Out Babe, and they're really cute, and I've bought a couple of styles from her and I really like them all.
It's Cardo.
Okay, so here I'm going in with my Hoola bronzer, and I'm using it as contour a little bit. I start off contouring and I just blend it out just because I really like how that shade looks. And then here I'm putting my other lash on, and again I do let it sit out a little bit until the glue is nice and tacky, and then I go ahead and put them on. And here I'm going in with the Tartiest contour palette, and I'm using the lighter shade to contour. I like to go in with the bronzer first, and then I go in and just sharpen up wherever I want to be contoured. And then for my blush, I'm using the Colourpop in Prenup. And for my highlight, I'm using the Becca in the color C-Pop as a highlighter. And then once I'm done highlighting, I like to go back in with whatever brush I used to apply my blush and go over, just because I feel like sometimes the highlight just overpowers the blush, and I really love blush. So I just like to go ahead and apply a little bit more of whatever leftover was on that brush. I don't add any more product. And then I like to put mascara on my falsies, just because I feel like it leaves them looking a little bit more natural. And then I'm also applying it to my bottom lashes. And then I'm going in with lipstick. This is Estee Lauder. I'm not too sure of the name, but I'll go ahead and I'll list it down below. And I'm not using any lip liner or anything. I'm just applying that. And then I'm doing the, I think this is just so cute, lip gloss by Kylie. And I'm just doing a little bit of that right in the center. And then I'm going in with the Colourpop All-Star Setting Spray, and I'm just spraying that all over my face. I've been using it a couple of times, and I really like it. And I have oily skin, so sometimes I don't know why setting sprays make me look oilier, but no, this one actually works pretty well. And that's it. I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. This is the finished look, and go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.